All right, guys, I've been busy at work. I had a big cherry tree in here that was supposed to be a dwarf. It never was. Never really produced all that well. I had an apricot that was kind of meh. So I've removed them, and you're about to see the unveiling. And I always like asking, what do you guys think I should do with the space? Because so many of you have such great ideas, things that I don't even think of. So I'm gonna lean on everyone again. A little bit breezy here today, but through the pawpaws here, I have. So this is we'll just kind of preface this in saying this is a shelf. It's like a higher level. It drops down. It does get pretty dry here. That is the only thing. I do have irrigation in along the edges where the bamboo is, but for the most part, I don't. I have to water this by hand, so I don't want to water it that much. But when you come through here, through the pawpaws, there is my Fargesia hedge, which I don't want it to actually come out any further than it is. But look at all of this real estate. This is a huge space. So right here was the kind of apricot that never really, it grew huge, but it didn't really produce. I guess they don't do well here. Of course, I find that out after the fact, but you know, I'm not a fruit grower. And then that was where the cherry tree was. This is actually one of the very first things I planted. So now I got this massive space. So from the, oh, a little bit of a breeze there. So from the bamboo hedge to kind of that rhodo, I mean, it's over 10 feet, 10, 12 feet. We'll just kind of walk back here. This is the back half of kind of like my little jungle that I ripped a bunch of plants out, and I got my new Chafleur, and there's actually a couple small palms and stuff in there. So this area will fill in over time. This would be part sun, I would say. The bamboo does a pretty good job of blocking the sun these days, and then there's a big mulberry up here. So this gives you an idea of the space. So in this area here, I was thinking of planting either an Oregon prolific or a Desert King fig, so because it can handle the dry conditions. That's a Gumi, which I'm using as a nitrogen fixer. So possibly a fig here, but then I got this really kind of like wide, 6-foot wide hallway. Should I plant something in front of the bamboo? If I do, it has to be something that is a shade loving plant. So what are your thoughts? What do you guys think? Look at this. You see how wide that is? I just don't want this like big alleyway. Yeah, those pawpaws are going to grow, but they're not going to be encroaching on that space too much in the future. And then kind of down here in the middle there, that's where I was thinking the fig. So I got this like 6-foot bowling alley, maybe 6 by 20. And I still want to be able to access this zone, but I'd like to put something here. So if you guys have any ideas, you can see the bamboo hedge here. It's really looking good, actually. Any ideas? I'm listening. And so this, you know, this is more my jungly area. So we want to kind of keep in that theme. So suggestions wanted. Thanks, everyone.